The last round of World Cup qualifying has finally started, and wow, we have some great games to talk about. We got Poland versus Sweden, Wales versus either Ukraine or Scotland, and then Portugal versus North Macedonia. You heard me correctly, not Italy, but North Macedonia. I'm going to talk about that game later in my video, but trust me, you guys want to stay until the end because I might have an upset on the cards. But before we get into today's video, remember to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell. It'll help me a lot and you'll be notified whenever I drop an absolute banger. Also remember to leave a like. Let's try reaching 125 likes for this video. And without further ado, let's get straight into my predictions, man. So let's talk about the Wales versus either Scotland or Ukraine. So if you guys didn't know, Scotland versus Ukraine was supposed to happen. However, with the conflict between Ukraine and Russia, the game was postponed until June. So the final between Wales and one of the two teams is going to happen in June as well. Let's talk about the Wales versus Austria game because that game was crazy and Gareth Bale is a monster, bruh. Gareth Bale, who's only has 77 minutes in the last 6 months of game time for Real Madrid, absolutely stole the show. He balled out, scored an amazing top bins free kick for Wales, and also scored another goal to make sure Wales go into the final instead of Austria. And to Gareth Bale, please don't retire from football after this season. We want to see more of you on the pitch. Now let's talk about the games that are actually going to happen, and let's start with Poland versus Sweden. So to start off with Poland, they actually played a friendly against Scotland and they tied that game 1-1 of Piatek scoring a late penalty. However, Lewandowski did not play in that match, and if he did, I guarantee you the scoreline will probably be different. And for those of you wondering, the reason why Poland played a friendly instead of a semi-final match against Russia was because Russia was banned from the World Cup, so they aren't participating in the qualifiers. Now let's talk about Sweden, who actually had a semi-final against Czech Republic and beat them 1-0 in extra time. This has left me kind of unconvinced about Sweden because I genuinely thought they were a better team than this and they weren't that convincing in play. And this is why I believe that Poland will take care of business against Sweden in the final and will go to the World Cup instead of them. I think Lewandowski's levels above anyone on Sweden and anyone on his own team for that matter, and I think he's going to be a very impactful player in the final. I think Poland's actually going to win the game 2-1 with Lewandowski scoring 2 goals. He's going to be the difference maker and Poland going to the World Cup. Now let's talk about the match everyone is hyped for, Portugal versus North Macedonia. So let's talk about Portugal first, who actually beat Turkey 3-1 in the semi-final. The scoreline seems kind of convincing, but if you guys actually watched the game, it was actually anything but convincing. To be fair though, they actually were convincing in the first half when they were winning 2-0 thanks to 2 goals by Otavio and Jota. However, in the second half, they let Turkey get back into the game and Yilmaz scored a goal to bring Turkey back into the game. And then late into the game in like the 83rd or 85th minute, Yilmaz got a penalty. Thankfully for Portugal though, Yilmaz skied it and then Portugal went out and win the game 3-1. But think about this guys, if Yilmaz scored the penalty, the game would have gone to 2-2, probably went to extra time, and with the momentum on Turkey's side, they might be the ones who are qualified for the World Cup instead of Portugal. However, let's talk about the underdogs North Macedonia, who deserve to be in this final. They knocked out Italy, the Euro 2020 champions, out of the World Cup qualifying, and now Italy are going to miss 2 World Cups in a row. It was all thanks to a 92nd minute rocket from North Macedonia, and wow, what a beautiful goal that was. North Macedonia absorbed all of Italy's pressure, clapped back in the later stages of the game, and now they're going to have a good chance to qualify for the World Cup. And for Italy, wow, extremely unconvincing for them. I can't believe they missed out on the World Cup 2 times in a row. Italy have won the World Cup 4 times. They won the Euro 2020 championship last summer, and now they're not even going to be in the World Cup 2 times in a row. How disappointing. And now let's talk about my prediction. I am loving North Macedonia's underdog run in the World Cup qualifying so far. And they've been underdogs for a while now because in the 2021 summer, they actually made the Euros, which is pretty surprising, and they performed decently well to their standards. And now in World Cup qualifying, they're performing very well, and they're only 1 game away from making it to the World Cup in Qatar. I'm enjoying the run, and I really wouldn't mind North Macedonia qualifying the World Cup, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think there's going to be another crazy upset, and I think Portugal will be the ones going to the World Cup instead. I do think it's not going to be a blowout like I thought Italy was going to blow out North Macedonia. I think it's going to be a closer game than people think, but I do think Portugal will win this game 2-0 thanks to a goal from Diego Jota and CR7. So yeah, that's going to be my final predictions on who I think is going to qualify to the World Cup from Europe. Let me know your guys' predictions. I read every single comment and I want to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comments down below. And that's all I want to say. Remember to subscribe to the channel and remember to hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I drop an absolute banger. And remember to leave a like. Let's try to reach 125 likes this video. So yeah, that's all I want to say. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.